Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ellen Crimi-Trent. Today I'm going to show you how to make these really pretty and elegant Christmas cards. Really simple, easy to do. Just two colors, really. It's black with some gold. So let's get started. I have my piece of Arches 100% cotton, 140-pound cold pressed paper. This I just teared a piece. It's like 3.5 by 4 3/4 inches, and I drew my circle and my little birdie. You can see this little sketch. If you can't draw a bird, you can just download a silhouette of one online and go from there. So I'm going to use a very, very, very small round Grumbacher brush number 2. Get it wet. I'm going to use some black watercolor, and it's going to be somewhat loose, not too loose. And we're going to go around the circle a little bit like this, just a thin line. If you feel uncomfortable using the watercolor, I suggest using very skinny pens like Sharpie or the micro pens. But if you're confident enough and you feel like you can do this with a small brush, go for it. So we've made our circle. It's pretty simple. I'm going a little closer. I'm going to work on the little birdie. I'm going to do a little wash with him. My brush is wet with the gray, but that's okay. Just going to wash his little shape in all gray, which is the watered down black, obviously. I'm going to go back in and take some of that paint off with another brush, like a mop. Just giving it real subtle. And if you want more of it off, just take a little tiny paper towel and dab it. And there you go, more of it's off. And we're going to take that wash and we're going to make some little holly leaves. If it looks too light, which actually this brush is too big for this project. Put some holly leaves around random. It's a little too washy. I'm gonna grab the paint. And that's too black. Find the right consistency for yourself. You can have it as dark and as light as you want. See, that might be too dark. But that's okay, because you could always pick it up with the brush or go over it with the gold. Also with the black ink or watercolor, I'm going to make these little branches that go off. Do another holly leaf here. I don't mind that this is dark. I might go over with the gold. Now my holly branches, leaves, are looking kind of crappy, but you get the gist. I'm trying to make a quick video. If I was going to spend more time, I'd be more careful about how they look. But for the sake of not spending all day on this, see, that one doesn't look so great, but that's okay. We can fix that. And with the branches, now on these branches, you can make little berries. Or throw in some leaves, a variety. As you see here, change it up. Berries, leaves, berries, leaves. Whatever you choose, even a flower would be nice. So I'm going to work on some of these. I'm going to fast forward this with the time lapse because I don't want to spend 4 hours showing this and I don't want you to fall asleep doing the black part. As you can see, I fast forward finishing all this up. Now I'm going to go into the birdie and give him a little fun features. Just making these little short strokes, coming down to his tail, put some lines in there. Give him a little, go back and add some darker gray. Just to give him a little more dimension. If you want, you could even just stick a nice berry branch out of his beak, like so. Makes it really cute. And I'm going to let this dry. And this little thing here. And I'm going to start adding in the metallic. Okay, now that it's dry, I'm going to add in some metallic. I'm going to be using this acrylic ink, Liquidtex. You can get this in many stores. It has a nice sheen to it. I use this in my video with the Christmas trees, if you follow that one. Again, I'm using the same small number 2 brush, grabbing some on my brush. And I can put some gold berries next to the berries, on top of the berries. This just adds a nice, elegant touch. Go on top of the holly leaf. You can just put like sporadic dots like this all along the wreath. You can put it right on top of that holly leaf. If you think that's too dark, like this one over here. Oops, I have a little too much. See how you can just, if that was too dark like this one, and you don't like it, well, turn it into a gold leaf. Play around with it. Getting too much on my brush. Just go around like so. Now this will take longer to dry because you see it's kind of pooled. Put a little highlight on the bird. Maybe put one on the berries. You don't want too much on the bird. You can see this highlight a little closer. See that? It's pretty, huh? You could take, make it wet on a brush or a toothbrush and do the splatter effect, which is kind of fun. You know, give it that more loose look to it. Here we're just doing simple, easy, elegant dots. This holly leaf. Take away some of that paint. You can make little gold branches, little gold leaves. I might have went a little too crazy with the gold, but hey, it's Christmas. Sometimes that's fun to go wild. And I'll put it on this one up here. Play around. You get the idea. That shimmer. It's kind of fun. So we're going to let this dry and come back to it. While we let the bird dry, I'm going to do the bunny. See, I sketched out the bunny. I didn't do a round wreath. I did more of an oblong shape, squarish, round kind of shape. And do a similar thing. Grab the black again, do that wreath shape. For the bunny, I'm just going to color in with the gray again. Grab, if you're not good at drawing animals, grab, you can Google vector bunny images, and you'll see them all over the internet. There's a lot of royalty-free ones. And you're just going to be tracing a simple bunny shape. But it's not that hard to draw. Simple shapes. And then you can play around with adding various nuances, which it could be their hand, well, they have hands there, paws and whatnot. Here I'm just adding touches of black on the outer edge. I'm keeping this, I put a little, it's going to be a space for a scarf here. I'm going to make a scarf gold. So I'm going to time-lapse this one because I want to bore you with 4 hours of me painting this, but you get the idea. So after they're dry, you can stick them on an 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of black cardstock. Real simple. You can glue it or tape it, whatever works for you. I glue this, but it's kind of thick, so it might need something else that's going to hold it down better. But you get the idea. Look how pretty that looks. And here you have two beautiful, elegant Christmas cards. And you know, when people are done with the cards, they can just cut off this piece and use it and put it in a little frame, have it as decor. There's so many things you can do with it. It's just a nice gift to give to somebody special. So if you like this tutorial, please share and please subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.